Hey guys, and welcome to a new Siege Academy video, and today we're going to be going over movement. I did say that I'm going to make a movement video in my last Siege Academy video, which was on aim practice. If you still haven't, I would recommend checking it out. But yeah, today we're going to be talking about movement. So movement is basically very closely connected with aim in this game, because if your movement is not good or just subpar, you're going to be suffering more than if everything was working together in a good manner. So, I'm gonna be going over basic peeking concepts, so quick peeking or just like normal peeking, and a couple of good tips that I think will help you in your games. And I'm not gonna be touching positioning that much. I'm just gonna tell you the basics. So yeah, let's get into the video. Now, if you still haven't, I would appreciate if you gave the video a like, and if you still haven't, please subscribe. And if you have any questions or you just want to hang out, I do stream on Twitch, that is twitch.tv/reverse_FPS. And now let's get into the video. So I know that like in every single video I'm playing on T-Hunt and I'm like going around killing bots and stuff like that, but the reason for that is T-Hunt is the best way to practice anything when it comes to movement, positioning, or aim. So yeah. So when it comes to peeking, what you need to keep in mind before I show you anything is you need to know when and how to peek anything. So you don't go like into like a side thinking you're gonna be able to kill everybody because you quick peeked a corner, because that's just not how it works. So let's get into the first topic, which is probably why you clicked on the video, and that is quick peeking. So when it comes to quick peeking, there's a couple of things that you need to keep in mind, which is one, don't run around the map, quick peek everything, because the only thing that's gonna happen is you're gonna be wasting time. That's one thing. Second thing, keybinds. I am using the default keybinds, so for me, leaning right is E, leaning left is Q. I'm not gonna be doing a keyboard cam because I have the widget, or whatever you wanna call it, on the screen right now for you guys. So you can see like every keystroke that I do. So yeah. So let's get into it. So how to quick peek. If I try to find an enemy, well, not these guys, but okay. Here. Oh. You position yourself close to the wall. And god damn it. You get close to a wall. Like basically you cannot take a step forward. Right? You do this, and then you have to lean in the situation we're gonna be leaning right. And then you peek out. Now, what you want to keep in mind is that you don't want to over peek. So, for example, we're gonna be peeking this, right? So my drone is over there. We don't want to peek out like that. Basically, anything over this is too much. Right? So it should look like this. So go next to the wall, you press E, you press E, you peek out with D, and then you cancel it at the same second with A and Q. So again, next to the wall, you press E, you peek out, and then cancel it immediately with A and Q. How do you know that you did it correctly? It's basically your gun model, it's gonna be doing like a small like twitching thing. Same goes for like the other side, you just like adjust the leaning, so like in this situation it's gonna be on the left side, and you do this motion. So that's quick peeking and less than 2 minutes. When it comes to like other forms of peeking, basically what you are gonna be doing is like, for example, like this. It's half of a quick peek, that's how I would describe it, because the only thing you're not doing is pressing an additional button, because at the same time you are cancelling out your peeking. So like you press D and E to peek out, and then you press A the same second. So like this. And yeah, like the best way to like basically do this, it's by just messing around, like either in a custom game, by playing by yourself, but I think it's more exciting, well, less boring to do it in T-Hunt because you at least get to shoot something. So yeah, that's basically why I play T-Hunt most of the time. Although custom games can be, you know, set up to last longer. So, you know, use whatever you want, but like as long as you're practicing and not just like going around the map and just like doing this, you know, it's all gonna be good. So yeah, we've covered quick peeking and like the basic like normal peek. So this is like over peeking, but okay. Now, when to quick peek and how to utilize it. Basically, we know that there's the guy right there, right? He's probably gonna repeat that, I'm guessing. So you use this to gain information on like the positioning and at which height you have to shoot. Like, that's basically what I'm telling you, to not like quick peek every corner, because what you're going to be doing is you're going to be wasting time. And that's usually what you struggle with on attack most of the time. It's like there's too much utility and then you decide to quick peek like 3 different angles for no reason and you just waste time. So if you think that you know where the enemy is, you quick peek, you gain the information. For example, now I know that this guy's crouching, right? So like if I get close and if he doesn't move away, he's an easy target for me, right? I have no idea if there's a guy behind us, and there isn't. Okay. You work your way down, you go here. And again, you quick peek. See that there's nobody there. This is like the kind of information you want to be getting, basically. It's like, is the guy crouching? Is he standing? If he is standing and you re-peek, you should do is you change your, like, you're not standing, you're crouching, right? You can even do this, which is like another thing that I saw like quite a couple of people do, which is essentially it's more like crouch spamming, but you know, it is what it is. So yeah, like if you re-peek after you're like done quick peeking, because eventually like, the guy is gonna know that you're peeking him. So you do this, and then you just crouch. And you throw his aim like off guard, basically. Now let's talk about positioning for a bit, which is a thing that I actually have struggled with for quite a bit. And there is some understanding, and you have to use your brain a little bit. And that is like imagining yourself from the enemy POV. Because when you're picking something, you have to understand how you're picking something. And that's also when positioning comes in hand with this. So, for example, if I peek like this, I know that like my whole body is exposed, like that doesn't take much brain power to understand that. But I'm gonna give you an example. Are you gonna peek or hold an angle actually like this, for example, or like this? And now you kind of like start to think, okay, so like if the guy comes around the corner, what's he gonna see first? This side or this side? So if you're holding the angle from here, he's gonna be able to see you faster than if you hold this angle, right? I mean, if he swings out and just like pre-fires both of these, like it doesn't matter, but like in any situation when a guy is like going to push you, whatever, you kind of have to keep this in mind. That's also like why, for example, like in the situation, the perfect way to do it, like if you know that the last guy is coming up white stairs, is you prone and you hold it like this. And you can do this like on any position. Basically, it's like you need to understand how and you need to understand basically like how to hold an angle and kind of put yourself into the mind of the enemy player. That's the whole thing about peeking. It's like adjusting to the enemy team, right? So like again, like I'm not gonna be peeking from the left side, I'm gonna do it from the right side. Because if you peek out too much, you're an easy target. So if a guy is holding this, right, like the doors into the hallway, how will you go into this? Are you just gonna be like this? Or will you know, like take the angle like that and slowly make your way up to him? Because when it comes to situations like this, especially for like meeting and stuff like this, you kinda wanna attack in a way where you have a way to fall back. Because if you peek from here, the only way that you can go is back here or behind that, but like thing is, this is wood. You get wall banged. So yeah, like this is basically in a way like the better way to get the guy who's playing on stage door. Yeah, if you have any more questions, please write them in the comments below. I will be happy to answer them if I can help you. And yeah, this is gonna be it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and you found it helpful. If you did, leave it a like and subscribe, it would mean a lot to me. And if you have any more questions and you wanna ask me them live, or you just wanna hang out, I stream on Twitch. It's twitch.tv/Everest_FPS. And as always, good luck in your game.